before any such incident occurred inside Syria, it was Obama and the U.S. administration that were talking about chemical weapons. It was a year ago. And before any had been used anywhere in Syria, Obama said his red line speech that if they were going to be used, that he would attack. So basically, they've been waiting for this incident, this excuse to go to war. And even at the time, the Israeli envoy to the United Nations was also talking about Syria's chemical weapons in two contexts, saying that Syria should be disarmed of its chemical weapons, that we should be afraid of Syria giving its chemical weapons to Hezbollah, and then, of course, to also say, we're afraid that they're going to use chemical weapons against their people. So I think if you read the subtext of this, it's not so much that they're afraid that the Syrian government is going to use chemical weapons. They were afraid of Syria's chemical weapons full stop. They were afraid of Syria's defenses, its ability to prevent a war being waged against it by having these weapons. And the whole idea of this is to disarm Syria. This is my take on it, and I think it's quite clear that Syria benefited the least from this. The Syrian government benefited the least from this attack. And any information that that opposes the narrative of Kerry is being ignored by the media. For example, this article that you mentioned by Dale Gavlik and Yahya Abadne, Dale Gavlik being a BBC journalist and a correspondent for AP, they interviewed residents of Ghouta who told them that, and including rebels, who told them that the gas attack was an accident caused by themselves, but they were given munitions by Saudi Arabia and did not know how to handle them. And they cite many different people who told them the same thing. Now, this information, whether it's a smoking gun or not, is completely being ignored by the media to suit the narrative and agenda of the U.S. to go to war. And the evidence that the U.S. has put forward is that, we know where the missiles came from. Well, there was already a military operation being undertaken in Ghouta that day, and the Syrian military has admitted this. So missiles were being launched from both sides, and there's absolutely no evidence that one of those missiles had chemical weapons, and the U.S. has not put forward any evidence like that. They expect people to just take their word for it, like they were taking their word for it in Iraq, for which they also had no evidence of WMD.